All right,
Okay.
so we have that. So what about this network? Have we attached the network interface card here? Let's quickly see. Settings, network. We have not attached network interface card, so it has to be host only. All right, so we have corrected that. You want to see it mentioned settings, network is host only. This is the one for. Is the cable attached? Yes, cable is attached. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready for networking now. For primary domain. What about for secondary? For secondary, let us check the network interface. This one cannot do networking. We have to make it host only. All right. I'm sure the cable is okay. So what else do we need? Let's log in. Control delete. Okay. All right. And then let's log in here. Keyboard, control delete. All right. So looks like we're ready to do the networking now. Are we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're not sure. Pinging. We need to ping to. Well, let's see. I may not want to ping today. Let me see if I can use a shortcut instead of ping. DC1 belong to work group. Firewall is on. I'll off the firewall only if I need to ping. But I don't think I want to do it. Yeah, I won't. How is it going to do it without pinging? I thought it taught us that. Okay, let's see. Where's my network interface? Yeah, I can right click this. I can check status. I see that this system is already sending and receiving, but now let's just use the word loosely. Okay, but it's sending and receiving. This is not zero, so it means that it's communicating with something. So it's a good sign. Instead of pinging, I can just assume that this means the networking, as far as the link connecting this computer and the other virtual machines is good. I may also want to do the same thing here. All right. So I check that. I right click and I say, what's the status? It's sending and it's receiving. Looks good. So let me go ahead and try to do what? Since I'm not thinking, what's the next thing? Join this computer to. Oh, create domain. There's no domain. Let's first of all create domain. Everything we need to create domain is already in place. All right. So let's go ahead now and create a domain and make this one the domain controller. So how do we do that? We load our server manager and then we say add role. Okay, quick add role. Next, domain controller 1. Yes, I want you to add the role of active directory services. That will make you the domain controller. What's that?
You choose the wrong.
Yes, I did. I expected it to show me something else. All right, I expected it to show me this. All right, then DNS services.
Yeah, DHCP.
And then DHCP. All right. So quick. Okay. Oh yeah. Install. Everything should be good. All right, so that's installing those 3 services. And by those 3 services installation on this first computer, we're going to promote this first virtual machine. I'm using computer virtual machine interchangeable. I could be saying virtual machine, but it's okay. All right, so it's installing. All right, while that one is going on, we don't want to install this one now. Do you know why? There'll be only one king can be in we cannot be crowning 2 kings at once. So let this one complete the installation and make itself the domain controller before we can now make this one another domain controller. Any questions so far? No question. All right, so that one is loading. Configuration requires installation. All right, so apparently it's done. So there's a yellow sign there. What does it say? It says complete your DHCP configuration. You say commit, and then you say close. That's done. So the next thing you want to do now is promote this server to become your domain controller. All right, this is the first domain ever on the forest. So we take add a new forest, and then let's call this domain. Give it a name. What name do you want to call it?
CI3.
Let's use google.com.
Hey, is it your domain? Let's use our domain. Let's call it
Okay.
TTC Mobile. TTC Training, okay? TTC, there'll be 3 T's. TTC, let's use ttcmobile.com. All right? So that's the name of your forest. Next, who is the password? This is where that guy was talking about. My password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. All right? So next, don't worry about NetBIOS. It's legacy. Legacy means it's old-fashioned. It's not relevant in the new world. Whatever it assumes, just accept it and move on. Next. Any question? Scroll down. Green light. Everything is good. Install. Any question? Am I rushing? Because we've done this many times over. That's why. And if you are missing anything, watch the old video. All right. So that becomes our domain controller once it's done. And then once we are done with the domain controller, we can go back to the other machine we create. So the focus now is on this. Let's focus on this because the focus is on that one. No. All right, so progress. Configuring DNS server services on this. Okay. All right, your server was successfully configured to become the domain controller. Okay, so it restarts. After it restarts, it's now the domain controller. So we do have a domain hereafter. All right, so now that we have a domain, let's join this computer now to the domain. Are we getting it? You have to begin to get it now from this point. Hello?
Yes, sir, we're here.
Hi.
See your faces.
Yes,
Is anybody still there?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. What are the hold on? Where's the video? can't see the video. What did I do to the video? Okay, maybe because I didn't let you see me. Do you see me now?
No.
You don't see me.
I can see you.
I can see you on video, but I need to see you. So where are you? Did I show something there? I won't let that distract me. Let's go back to work. Since I can't see you, you cannot see me. All right, so this one is loading now as the domain controller. So we do have a domain now, right?
Yes, we have a domain.
Yes.
What's the name of our domain?
ttcmobile.com.
Correct. So now today's work starts now. Everything we had done before now was just to prepare the ground for today's work. So this is where we are starting today's work now. So we'll create a domain, another domain controller. We call it a secondary domain controller, and we add it to the domain. So what do you do to add computer to domain? You click work group here. You come here and you click domain, and you enter the name of the domain, ttcmobile.com. That's what you do. All right, let's just go ahead and do this. If it doesn't work, then we'll go ahead and look for what the problem is, the trouble. Well, give 1 second. Let this one complete. It should work. It's already up. Let's try. The Active Directory domain controller for this domain, TTC Mobile, could not be contacted. So what's the problem?
Still booting.
Okay, still booting, still loading. So it's not ready. It's not sitting on its throne yet. So we cannot bring anybody to come and play from it. So let's patiently wait till it's ready. All right. So we'll say okay, and then we'll wait. Well, I hope we got the name right, because this test sometimes is so tiny. TTC Mobile mobile.com. Okay, that's good. All right. So let's wait patiently. Share screen. So we're still waiting. Applying computer setting. Still loading. The main controller is heavy. You realize that? That's why your low resource system is not able to do it. It's loading so many things. All right. So, any question why this is loading?
Yeah, good afternoon. So, sorry, you mentioned that we're waiting for the first server, but now on the second server, and you mentioned again that on the DC2 that we can add to domain via, I missed that part, sorry. I can see, I don't know, that's what I didn't get. Is it via, it's the second one too is a server. So I can see this where you usually have work group and domain, but I don't know how you get there on the second one now.
To join computer to domain,
okay.
I do this, I click this. There are many ways, but just find your way.
Okay, I thought it's the server.
Server is a
that
computer.
One is a server. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, both computers are loaded with server operating system.
Server operating system. Okay.
So it's the same process of joining client to domain that you also use to join whatever operating system to domain. All right, so this one is up now. Let us now try and join this computer to domain. So like I said, you click work group in this case. There are many ways to get there. Just this is the way. This is one way. You click change. It's already part of work group by default. So you change it to domain and say ttcmobile.com. All right, and then you say okay. All right, and then it asks you, who are you? You say, I'm the administrator.